Well, hello there and welcome to issue number 115, and as you can see on the caption prior to this video, those are all the dates you have to be in Aquarius, Horse, Chinese and Western Zodiac. So really check those dates, because always happens in the Chinese year. Aquarian, it gets chopped in half, so really check the years and the dates where you may have thought you might have been a horse, but you're not. You're the one previous or the one after. So just really check those dates, and away you go. And this is all about the Aquarius horse. Okay, let's start in the beginning. The Aquarius horse as a child, well, we spoke about the horse, and the horse is a bit of a helter-skelter child. Really love to be involved. They love activities. They really are an outdoorsy type, shall we say, but very intelligent as well. So but with the Aquarian in there, you get a little bit more balanced, you get a little bit more thought, shall we say, and they enjoy the theory as much as the practical at school. So they're very, very good all-rounders. You know, they'll be equally strong, they'll be representing their schools, their colleges, they'll enjoy their sports very much, but they will equally be, you know, a real bright, intelligent student as well. So there's a nice balance, and one thing you'll really notice is they've got really, really impeccable manners, lovely manners, and as they go through their school years, you'll sort of notice they definitely go to college, they will definitely try university, maybe on a sports scholarship even, or anywhere mentally. You know, they're still very strong there, and I love to see them. They'd be a fantastic talker about museums, curators, because they have a saying, a lot of the Aquarian horses, so that it wasn't like it was in the old days. They're quite old-fashioned when they're going through, even though they're, they were young, they have many friends. Sometimes they take in politenesses, and sometimes how a man might treat a woman, or vice versa. Sometimes women treat men. But they really look back. They like the age of chivalry. They really do look towards the perfect romance, shall we say. Even from a young teenage years, they're looking for, wouldn't it be perfect if these were treated like that. There's definitely humanitarianism that comes out of the horse, but there's also the regalness of the horse, and the sort of the pride, and also the that sort of that love of tradition, looking back and saying, where are the good guys gone, where are the good girls gone. So they do look back a little, and they will be looking for somebody who they can gladly take home to their parents, who are going to be polite first and foremost, and also there's going to be a lot of respect. They're going to need a lot of respect, because with the Aquarius horse, it's it's not, as I say, about the fast-paced, the helter-skelter of some of the horses. It's a little bit about the mind as well. They have to be mentally in tune as well as physically. Absolutely, this is vital for them. And equally good manners, respect, and basically looking out for the the good of people. They're not going to really enjoy meeting a bad guy, nasty guy or whatever, one of those sort which they're a bit of a gangstery type. They're not going to enjoy that, and vice versa. The guys aren't going to be looking to meet a girl who they is a bit of a lass, always in the bars, that sort of thing. You're gonna but it's gonna have to just feel completely right before they give themselves over, because this is a very chivalrous sign. They're gonna try and recreate the old traditions. The ladies, very independent, capable of earning excellent money because they're bright, they're very athletic, they're very easy to approach, but they will still like the male to be the male, shall we say, with the like that, putting the chair out at dinners, footing the bill sometimes, that bit of what happened in the old days on those dates when they really were, they really made to feel like a lady, and vice versa. The gentleman will really like to, you know, be that protective, like in the old school days, where, you know, I'll foot the bill, and they will pull the seat out, and they'll be looking for someone who can carry themselves very well in public as well. So, you know, someone with the respect is showing, and very graceful, because at the end of the day, the Aquarius horse is very graceful, especially in the public eye. They're very good with that, and as I say, they're very easy to approach, they're very easy to talk to, but as long as there's politeness and there's you know, that respect shown. So what sort of jobs? Well, I love to see them involved with this tradition looking, you know, keepers of artifacts, galleries, museums, castles, that sort of thing, where they can show you around. They have a you know, a real passion for what's been, and hoping that we can find a path in the future. Not to go back like that, because Aquarians are forward thinking as well, but if we could take a bit of that and make today a little bit better, then we've got utopia. And they're always thinking of utopia, they're always thinking of how do we get there. But with the horse, you know, they'd be looking at the proud traditions of, you know, what made a society great or strong, or, you know, when were the good times, when were we all able to eat in this world without some people starving. So they're going to be looking at things like that. So, you know, artifacts, keepers, as I say, they love their art as well. You know, they're going to be very appreciative of, you know, galleries, etc. And plus, they're very skilled, and they'll be second to none. They could go on walks, you know, the people, when they walk around London and they say, let's go on the Jack the Ripper walk, they're totally in it, they're zoned in, they're very captivating, and they are, you know, fantastic. They've got the balance of listening and of speaking perfectly. So, you know, they can take on questions and then they can give you information. So there's a real lovely balance here, which, you know, they can utilise, you know, in a lot of different areas, and, you know, a company will realise, you know, how wonderful they are for their business because of this excellent balance they have. So if we're looking, you know, who's going to attract them, how they're going to get attracted, well, as I've said, you know, somebody who is equally is going to be massively loyal for a start off. You know, they're not going to be looking in the bars, they're not going to be, not that there's not good people going in the bars, but if somebody's going in the bars regularly, it's going to put them off a little bit. Remember, they want to take you home to meet their parent, and that's very important to them. They want it to be seen that, yes, this is the relationship, this is the one. They're going to be very proud of you, so you've got to prove that, you know, your behaviour is going to be fantastic around all the family, you know, and, you know, there's not going to be any sort of unpredictable craziness, shall we say. Even though the horse has its unpredictable moments, it's like eccentric moments, but it's in a lovable and they shoot off into the distance way, where they might go on a crazy 2 or 3 day break, whatever, they just have to go. But they will need from you perfection, basically, in that sense. So we've got to look at tigers, because tigers, yes, they love justice, yes, they're a little bit unpredictable, but the tigers have a wonderful balance themselves. They're very humanitarian, they are also very justice orientated, and there's no way that they would ever be rude without there being a mass need to be that. They carry themselves fantastically in public. They too are looking probably for the ultimate romance as well. So this could be a really romantic union, and they can really get wrapped up and absorbed in each other. Plus, the tiger is independent in the sense of, yes, they'll be earning decent money, but they will appreciate the chivalrous and the ladylike manners of the horse. They will really click fantastically. So we've got to be looking at the Aries tiger, the Gemini tiger, the Libra tiger, and the Sagittarius tiger. They're all excellent. And we also have to go for the dogs as well, because with the dogs we've got a very watchful, we've got a very caring sign, and the dogs will totally zone in on the horse. So it's not that they'll get moulded into the way the horse, you know, they want the horse to make them behave. It's not that at all, because again, Dogs are independent and capable of earning excellent money, but there is no way that they would like to upset their loved one in any way, shape or form. They're very caring, the dogs are very nurturing. So you've got a brilliant companion, a very great mental companion as well. As I say, sometimes the hot bloodedness of the horse, when it comes to satisfaction in that sense, or they've got then the patience to then donate the time to the dog who needs warming up a bit in that sense. But they're fantastic company. They will love your family, and the Aquarius horse will be very, very, very comfortable and feel a very solid bond with all dogs. So let's go for the best dogs though. Let's go for the Aries dog, the Gemini dog, the Libra dog, and the Sagittarius dog. Those are the ones we've got to stay in. But as I say, all dogs are very good matches for Aquarian horses anyway. If we look at the ones to leave alone, well, we have to leave alone the rats, because with horses and rats, yeah, you've got some great energy from rats, and they do have a devotion about them, absolutely. But sometimes the pressure that the horse, that perfection a little bit, and also sometimes the rats need to be first. It's not in a selfish way. How can I put it? It's not, because we know the rats. It's just what they have to be. They can be very generous, the rats, but sometimes in that essence where they may put their moods first, or they may, put their needs a bit over the horse. That's where the conflict starts, and then there's bickering, and then it just doesn't click. It doesn't, and you'll get what I mean if you've tried it. You will know that it's just something that you want to start being spiteful to each other, and neither is a spiteful slight, but you just rub each other up the wrong way in that essence. And I would say no go completely, absolutely. And with the Aquarian horse, there's a very good balance as well, dietary wise and alcohol wise. Yes, the horse can have a party. Yes, they love a party, but the Aquarian has wonderful balance and foresight to say, well, I know when to knock it on the head, and I know when to have a good time. So again, there's no worry there. And the Aquarian horse normally lives to a very, very ripe old age, being very cultivated in what they do, skillful, and also because they rise up their positions very quickly, they're not overly doing too much manual work. If they start at the bottom, they do tend to rise very quickly. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and please join me for the next issue. Thank you.